Dynamites, me, Jman, and today I'm going to do a little live stream showing how I cut out the the right knee piece, doing the right one this time. I finally found the other bearing I was missing, and I was missing this one from my other one, so that's to start the journey and ask questions along the way of what I'm doing. I'm also watching Big Bang Theory too.
Some sort of sexual dysfunction. Okay, Lloyd Leonard gets a floppy disk. The phone. A clever, albeit obsolete euphemism for insufficient blood flow to male sex organs. Nothing like that happened, alright? The sex was just fine. Just fine. Oh, dude, the fourth Harry Potter movie was just fine. I'm not saying it was bad, I'm just saying it wasn't really. Okay, when you say it wasn't great, you mean for both of you? Because we could totally see that being great for both of them, right? Oh, yeah.
Gotta trace the pattern up first, then I'm going to do the cutting, and then I'm going to do the heat forming with a heat gun. But it's my first time using a heat gun on camera, so I have to focus on what I'm doing.
Because in your dreams you're a horse from the waist down. Excuse me, Wolverine Origin miniseries issue 2, page 22, retractable bone claws.
Add for protection on my face so I don't get heat fumes in my face. Okay, there we go. That's the main part. Now I just gotta trace this out. Maybe I should get the first knee piece to gauge how much I need to do. The left one is always different than the right one with Boba Fett.
We went somewhere new. We are good-naturedly ripping the argument.
There's the first one I made, so I got a good idea of what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to heat form the dents and all that. So I'm going to put that over here and trace out the two of these.
I know, as I'm sure that force code, that's terrible. As I was saying, you and Leonard have disappointing sexual encounter. Well, earlier this evening, Leonard characterized it as just fine. So what you're seeing here is a continuation of the mocking.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm just going to leave my dinner elsewhere. Maybe an airplane heading for you outside.
Wait. What is wrong with you? I sense I may have crossed some sort of line.
Welcome everybody, welcome. Just doing my tracing my pattern. That means my heat gun to cut out, not cut out, but heat form the foam to the desired
It's a perfectly good word. You put it in front of wine or dining and you've really got something. Okay, well, let me ask you this. How was last night for you?
It was okay.
Okay?
Yeah, it's a perfectly good word. I mean, you put it in front of okay and you really got something.
Hey guys, hey Mod.
So you've been through this before?
No.
Okay.
Now that the pattern's traced out, I hide these so I don't burn them with the heat gun.
Actually, ethyl alcohol inhibits electrical conduction in nerve cells and stimulates reuptake receptors of inhibitory neurotransmitters like gamma-aminobutyric acid.
I just gotta take my knife and cut out the pieces.
We don't pray to them, we pray on them. Whatever, dude, the point is it's this it. It was inappropriate to discuss Leonard and Penny's sex life in front of Leonard and Penny. Oh, good. Now I can eat. What's that? Something. Hang on. Based on the number of chirps per minute and the ambient temperature in this room, it is a snowy tree cricket. Oh, give me a frickin' break. How could you possibly know that? In 1890, Emile Gilbert determined that there was a fixed relationship between the number of chirps per minute of the snowy tree cricket and the ambient temperature. A precise relationship is not present with ordinary field crickets. How do you know the exact temperature of the room? Under the terms of my roommate agreement with Leonard, I've had unilateral control of the thermostat ever since the sweaty night of 06. Okay, you were right about Wolverine and Bone Claws, but you're wrong about the cricket. Howard, don't embarrass yourself. The science chirps for itself. Humorous wordplay. Well, no, not this time. I know insects, my friend. It's been many childhood years capturing them with nets, putting them in glass jars, sticking pins through them, mounting them on corrugated cardboard with diamond labels underneath identifying the genus and species. Oh, dude, you are never getting a Schicksalsrobins.
Hi guys.
It can't the school tell me. I was done with that by 5th grade. I'm willing to bet anything that's an ordinary field cricket. I can't take it. What's wrong with the chicken? I've always found that an inappropriate slur. Chickens are not by nature at all timid. In fact, when I was young, my neighbor's chicken got loose and chased me up the big elm tree in front of our house. Chickens can't climb trees, thank God. Okay, I believe a chicken may be his bitch. But a cricket thing I don't buy. Fair enough. What stakes do you propose? I don't know, fantastic for number 48, first appearance of Silver Surfer against Flash 123, the classic Flash 2 Worlds issue. Alright, wager. Great. Now you're gonna send it. There's no way to determine the species of the cricket without examining it. I wonder what the non-percent people are doing tonight.
Hi, Kylan. What's wrong?
My stomach. Indian food isn't agree with me.
I freaking hate trolls. Don't you guys? I freaking hate trolls.
I'll be up with it. This is can go down an empty elevator. Fine. If you don't want to proceed, you forfeit the bed, and I'll take possession of your fantastic form. Are you bothered that I can say these little like you? Especially so. I could be small, but I took Kung Fu when I was 13, and I remember a good deal. Well, I grew up with an older brother and a very contentious twin sister, and I would not easily best you in any physical confrontation, be it boogies, swirlies, or the classic wire stuff. Ooh, chicken. What are we drinking now?
Peppermint schnapps.
Why would you buy peppermint schnapps?
Because I like peppermint and it's fun to say schnapps.
I hate trolls. Trolls are freaking like always on my channel, always making me look stupid. Like, does no one read the warning on my channel when I say no trolls? Like, do all trolls just ignore me every time I freaking put my warnings on my channel that I don't want trolls or bots in my live streams or whatever? So if there are trolls in here, you better get the fuck out.
Sweetie, you really can't hold your liquor, can you?
I'm okay. Just a little mouthwash and then I'm gonna rock the warm blood. Are you okay? Oh, Toby, what did you do in a past life to be so disgusting now? His name isn't Toby. Toby is an absurd name for a cricket. What would you make an appropriate cricket name? For example, Jiminy? Right, Sheldon, here we go. Find out spin guide the North American insect. Hey, Toby. See, the common field cricket, aka Gryllus assimilis, which is Latin for socket doo-doos. Voila! The snowy tree cricket, aka Ecanthus fultoni, which is Latin for I suck nothing. Of course, our judgment is Latin for that is maybe ex orbibo. It's not Toby. This is Toby. Raj, what do you think? Oh, I really don't care. God, I had the most horrible night. What happened? Obviously, another carnal fiasco with the Shixie goddess. Shixie. Forgive me, Yiddish was not spoken in East Texas. If it wasn't spoken for long. The point is, you're wrong again. We haven't established that I'm wrong once. Let's go down to the entomology department and let Professor Crowley tell us what kind of cricket Toby is. It's a snowy tree cricket, and his name is Jiminy. I could throw a rock in this room and come up with 3 better friends.
Hey, Derry. What's up, buddy?
Holy crap. It's like Silence of the Lambs down here. Such a girl, just bugs. Well, I don't like bugs, okay? They freak me out. Interesting. You're afraid of insects and women. Ladybugs must render you catatonic. It was a joke. I made it to lessen your discomfort. Don't knock. Just walk in. Might be polite to the world's leading expert on the dunning beetle. Excuse me. Are you Professor Crowley? Who wants to know? I'm Dr. Cooper from the physics department. Couldn't wait up. I'm sorry? I haven't even packed yet. And you're already measuring my lab for one of your godless space machines. Hell, you don't understand. We just want to ask you a question. Let me ask you one first. What's a world-renowned entomologist with a doctorate and 20 years of experience to do with his life when the university cuts off the funding for his lab? Ask rhetorical questions that make people uncomfortable.
Keep farm that. Still got more pieces to cut out, guys.
We're here. Let's settle this. Professor, can you identify our cricket? Of course I can. I can identify every insect and arachnid on the planet. Not that that's going to keep me from having to move in with my daughter in Oxnard. And we're not talking Oxnard at the beach. No, we're talking Oxnard in the onion fields.
Onion fields.
Well, can you look at Toby? Toby? Stupid name for a cricket. Sophia, yes, no way. Dr. Crowley, are you sure? Young man, I've been studying insects since I was 8 years old. You know what they used to call me in school? Creepy crawly. Cruel as that may be, that is not itself a credential. Let me show you something. See that? That's a crawly's dung. I discovered it after spending 6 months slogging through the Bornean rainforests, while my wife was back home, shacking up with a two-bit ornithologist who lives on a sailboat and likes to wear bootcut jeans. So when I tell you that that's a common field cricket, you can take that to the damn bank, because God knows I can. That trip took me for everything. Apparently I was wrong. Congratulations. Enjoy Oxnard. I'm sure your daughter's looking forward to that.
Oh, hey, Sheldon. What you got there? A new comic book?
Oh, it's comic book. Chris retrieved it from my safe deposit box.
When you have a safe deposit box for?
Full of comic books. I lost this to Walden's in an ill-considered cricket wager.
What, do they have Wii cricket now? Well, that can't be very popular.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Well, makes you feel any better. I'm not feeling so hot either.
I kind of cut myself, guys, so I put a little bit of like masking tape in my cut, so I'm not gonna. I guess I'm not gonna do any more cutting for a while. I'm just gonna go and keep warm.
I'm just saying that you're feeling upset about something with Howard, and I'm upset about something with Heather.
Yes, the disappointing sex. That's an inexact parallel. You and Leonard can always return to being friends, whereas I can never return to a state in which Walden...
Please, guys, ask me some questions because I'm kind of getting bored of cutting without any conversations. Plus, you can join the live with the link below in the post section. In the post section of my channel, there's a little link where you can join the live stream. Only if you're not a bot, though. If you're a bot, you have to leave.
I just said that this conversation is starting to circle. Meeting adjourned. Hello. Oh, would like to catch up on the events of the day. Well, there's a half hour wait at the bank to get into my safe deposit box. I was forced to talk to Penny about your sexual problem. And oh, yes, in a moment filled with biblical resonance, she cried when this before my fall, causing my Flash 123 to go into wallets. Wait a minute, do you talk to Penny about our sex life? Leonard, it astonishes me how you continually fixate on the trivial. I lost a bet to Wallowitz. You're saying you talk to Penny? Yes. Interesting. Hardly. Excuse me. Have I crossed some sort of line again? A little bit. Oh, who cares?
Gotta be safe with your blades, guys. Gotta be safe with your blades.
Is that what you want?
I don't know. I have to admit, things seem simpler when we're just friends.
I guess.
You take the pressure off,
Do it.
so we'll just be friends.
Why is every time Leonard and Penny in the freaking scene of Big Bang Theory, they always go to sex or whatever? Because it's freaking annoying. Annoying as hell to see people do sex. Because I've seen a lot of movies, guys. I've seen a lot of movies, and sex is the least part of my favorite part of the movie. Least favorite part. Guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna layer these to make a box-like shape. So. I always save my foam bits.
While I subscribe to many worlds theory which processes this as an infinite number of shelters and an infinite number of universes, I assure you that none of them am identical.
Are you fun in any of them?
The math would suggest that in a few I'm a clown made of candy. But I don't dance.
Alright, want some French toast?
It's oatmeal day.
I'll tell you what, next French toast day, I will make you oatmeal.
Here, Lily, you still want to be here on French toast day? Look, Leonard, Penny made French toast. Sorry, I haven't given her the schedule yet. It's an iCal download. She can put it right in her phone. I thought we agreed that you had your conjugal visits in her apartment. We did, but there were extenuating circumstances. I see. Did her abysmal housekeeping skills finally trump her perkiness? No, her bank account broke. That doesn't seem likely. Her bed's of sturdy construction. Even the addition of a second normal-sized human being wouldn't call a structural failure, much less a homunculus such as yourself.
A homunculus?
Perfectly formed miniature human being.
Oh, you're my little homunculus.
Don't do that.
Right. Okay, who wants syrup and who wants cinnamon sugar?
I want oatmeal.
Yes, well, I want a boyfriend whose roommate isn't a giant pain in the ass.
I'm sure that will
My
happen.
hand almost cramped up.
But in the meantime, I still want oatmeal.
You know what? I give up. He's impossible.
I can't be impossible. I exist. I believe what you meant to say is, I give up. He's improbable.
Improbable, yes. Okay, time to heat form, guys. So here comes the fun bit.
What am I supposed to do? Eat toast on Monday? Now that would be impossible.
So let's move this stuff out of the way because it's going to be really hot. It's going to be really dangerous. So
Catching more flies with manure.
I'm going to move this out of the way. You guys can still see what I'm doing.
Boy, that does smell good. Too bad it's Monday.
Get my clothes out. My mask. Let's go.
Okay, so Kim
There it is.
and
Got it.
and her husband's name is Sandy, right? So get this. Her replacement is a woman named Sandy whose husband's name is Kim. What are the odds?
Easily calculable. We begin by identifying a set of married couples with unisex names. We then eliminate those unqualified restaurant workers, the aged, the imprisoned, and the limbless, for example. Next, we look at the second. It's an amazing coincidence. Can we leave it at that? I'm sorry. Oh, Penny. It's as if the Cheesecake Factory is run by witches.
Sheldon, it's as if you don't think I'll punch you.
There it is.
Whatever.
This is my protection for it's filtered so I can actually see what I'm doing and I can also breathe out of it.
What was that? You said be nice to Penny. I believe offering chocolate.
Almost forgot my gloves. Can't keep going without gloves. You do without gloves.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, that are dreamt of in your philosophy. Now that's you, obnoxious and insufferable.
In the wrong hand.
What's going on, big wells?
Oh man, did the KISS Army repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell?
No, Raj and I are going to a golf club in Hollywood to hang with the night people. Anybody want to come along?
Alright, face shield on. I can still see while I.
They're called tattoo sleeves. Look. I got them alone. Raj said too. Fantastic, right? What am I? I'm on sex with some freaky girl with her business pierced. Take them off and I can still be buried in a Jewish cemetery. You know, I've always wanted to go to a golf nightclub. Really? Bazinga. Now, do you ever see my practical jokes coming, do you? Okay, how about you two? Got some extra text? Very nice, girl. In case I snap one on someone's nipple ring.
Yeah, I think we'll pass.
Is the missus speaking for the couple now?
Put it down and form it to my knee.
Just remember we are lost boys, children of the night. Great, lost boys, children of the night. Got it. Can you pass the checks next, please? Thank you. I'm Howard. Raj.
And Bethany.
Nice to meet you, Bethany. Yes, very nice.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Sarah. Not that anyone cares.
Do either of you ladies enjoy the novels of John Grisham?
You know, I knew a girl in high school named Anna Mae Fletcher. She was born with one nostril. And she had this bad nose job and basically wound up with three.
Alright, guys. That's all the heat form I'm doing today.
Am I talking too much? I'm sorry.
Chocolate?
Yes, please. Oh. Hey, Kim. Yeah. You know what? Hold on.
all it takes to heat form, guys, is just a little bit of heat, a little bit of high Zufasa. High Zufasa. I'm just gonna hot glue the little bits onto each other, and then
Well, you shouldn't. There's just no pleasing you, is there, Leonard? You weren't happy with my previous approach to dealing with her, so I decided to employ awkward conditioning techniques, building on the works of Thorndike and B.F. Skinner. Yet by this time next week, I believe I can have her jumping out of a pool, balancing a beach ball on her nose. No, this has to stop now. I'm not suggesting we really make her jump out of a pool. The bazinga was implied.
a little bit of heat forming, a little bit of hold on.
That I'm forbidden from applying a harmless, scientifically valid protocol that will make our lives better? Yes, you're forbidden. Bad, Leonard.
So what do you guys do?
Oh, you know, stuff, magazines, stuff, music, got food.
What's got food?
Duck and salmon?
No, I meant what do you do for jobs?
Oh, we're scientists. So yeah, you know, the dark sciences.
What are the dark sciences?
Well, I am an astrophysicist, and a lot of that takes place at night. When there are vampires and miscellaneous undead out and about.
These will be the little dark thingies I have, and one of them's gonna have this on top.
For the International Space Station, which is in space. Whereas I'm sure you know, Ellen is very school. So what do you guys do?
I work at the Gap.
Really? How about that? I've been to the Gap. I've been there as well. I like your t-shirts with the little pockets.
I work there too. Not that anyone cares. You know, this place is boring. Yeah. Why don't we go somewhere else and have some fun?
Okay, sure. We have fun. We are fun people. Talk and fun.
Come on. I know a place we really dig.
Did you bring the black condoms from the funny pack? Let's go.
Alright, now time to glue these two parts together.
What could she possibly be talking about for so long? Obviously, waitressing at the Cheesecake Factory is a complex socioeconomic activity that requires a great deal of analysis and planning. Bazinga. You know, using positive reinforcement techniques, I could train that behavior out of her in a week. No. Would you let me use negative reinforcement I can get done before we go to bed? You're not squirting her in the face with water. No, of course not. We're talking very mild electric shocks.
Ta-da!
No tissue damage whatsoever. Forget it. Oh, come on. You can't tell me that you're not intrigued about the possibility of building a better girlfriend. No, I'm not. Penny's qualities, both good and bad, are what make her who she is. You mean like that high-pitched, irritating laugh? Yes. You wouldn't prefer a throaty chuckle? You're not changing how Penny laughs. No, that would be incongruous. I'm going to lower the whole voice to more easy register.
Oh, sorry, guys. That girl is freaky.
Come again?
Freaky.
Freaky.
Yeah, freaky.
the chocolate.
Thank you.
You seriously going to deface your body just for the possibility you could have cheap sex with a strange girl you met in a bar? Yeah. What is your mother going to say? She's not going to see it. She takes my temperature orally now.
What are you gonna get, Howard?
Well, I can't really decide between a screaming devil, this mean little skull, or Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog.
You know, I'm on Howard's book.
Get the mean little skull, and I'll see if I can make him smile.
Yeah, I'd like the mean little skull, please.
What are you gonna get, Raj?
With my luck, hepatitis. Okay, here we go. She's rubbing out. I know, there's cold. For no stencil. What comes after the stencil? This. Okay, that's it. No needle, no pain, no tattoo.
What's the big deal? You've done this before.
No, I haven't. Look. I'm sorry. I'm a fraud. He's a fraud. We're both frauds. Yeah, I think I covered that. I was summing up. We're not dumb. We're just guys. Very, very smart guys.
So you're totally scamming us?
Yes. And I wouldn't blame you if you walked out of here and never wanted to see us. Plus, of course, our bold honesty has suddenly made us attractive.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving too. Not that anyone cares.
When we tell the story, let's end it differently. What are you thinking? Maybe a big musical number? Well, I'm going to make some warm milk for you to turn in. I trust that you two are planning on engaging in amorous activities. You'll keep the decibel level to a minimum.
Of course.
Thank you.
You're so good.
Unbelievable.
What?
I was just thinking we should probably turn into.
Well, when that got delivered, if you come over and play together, we can stay at my place.
Really, it's a lot of work and it's kind of late.
Yeah, but if we stay there, we won't have to be quiet.
Let's go. Interesting. Sex works even better than chocolate to modify behavior. I wonder if anyone else has stumbled onto that.
There is, guys, the
Wait, how about this? We say there were 4 goth girls. The 2 girls in the club had 2 friends. I like it. Did this smell good despite the goth-like nature?
there is the
Here's the story.
EP, so let me just put this away.
Let's make it real. Fine, they smell good. They did, like jasmine and honeysuckle. Whatever. And then they had their hands into the sexy, demonic hokey pokey for us. Look, let me just say my story all the way through, and then you can say yours and then we'll pick. I'm sorry, go on. We got tattoos, and then the 4 girls took us to their place. But we don't have tattoos. What if someone asks to see our tattoos? We said they're in a very intimate area. Oh, we are bad boys, aren't we? Right. So we go back to their place, and then the 6 of us end up in a hot tub. So we just got tattoos. Wouldn't we be concerned about bacterial infection? Sure. Okay, just forget the hot tub. The point is, we each have a menage with sexy goth girls. Wow. What a great night. Yeah. Hey, want to try a country bar tomorrow night? Yeah, maybe we'll get lucky with some sexy cowgirls. Could happen. I wonder what they smell. scares me every time we watch it. Man, the instructions are very clear. Don't feed the gremlins after midnight. Don't get the gremlins wet. How hard is that?
Hi, guys.
We're honey now, are we? Yes, since their relationship became carnal, Penny's upgraded his designated term of endearment, thus distinguishing him from those she calls sweetie, usually in the attempt to soften a thinly veiled insult.
You're boring people, sweetie.
Although sometimes she omits the veil entirely.
What are you guys doing?
Celebrating Columbus Day.
We're watching Goonies, Gremlins, and Young Sherlock Holmes. They're all written by Chris Columbus.
Okay. What do you watch on Thanksgiving?
The parade.
Oh, that reminds me. I usually go back to Nebraska for Thanksgiving, but this year they're calling it off on account of my brother's trial.
What's he on trial for?
Oh, just a big misunderstanding. You actually like my brother. He's kind of a chemist. Anyway, I was thinking I'd have Thanksgiving here and we're all invited.
Oh, look, I'll be there. Would you be serving cranberry jelly or cranberry sauce?
I guess I can serve both.
You guess? You don't seem to have much of a handle on this. I really wish I could, Jenny, but every year my mother has all the relatives over and cooks up her famous brisket fill.
Her brisket film?
Turkey stuffed with a brisket stuffed with gefilte fish. It's not as good as it sounds.
What about you?
Usually it comes to my house, right, Bill? Right, this year you don't have to eat the brisket fill. I don't even chew it. I swallow it like pickles.
Universe in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 billion years ago expansion started. Wait a minute, we began to cool the autotrophs, became the Cooney and all the bell tools. We built the wall, we built the pyramids. Math, science, history, unraveling the mystery. It all started with a big bang.
What's going on with Raj? Well, the good news is he has no problem with my mother's brisket fill.
Hard to believe, but go on.
The bad news is he says he's getting deported. What do you mean he's getting deported? I believe it means that the U.S. government is going to expel him. He could then either return to his native India, immigrate to another country that's willing to accept him, or wander the high seas as a stateless pirate. Personally, I choose pirate. Hey, would you mind stepping outside so you can speak to me?
I'm going to be the first pirate. I don't want to be a pirate. I don't want to be a pirate.
Sorry, I lost my cool. So, what's going on?
There are my straps, guys, for the next armor. So let me just put on for you guys.
So my visa's only good as long as I'm employed at the university. When they find out I've got squat, they're going to cut me off. By the way, when I say squat, I mean diddly squat. I wish I had squat. But oh wait, what have you been doing for the past 6 months? Checking email, updating my Facebook status, messing up Wikipedia entries. Hey, did you know Netflix lets you stream movies on your computer now? And you continue to take the university's money under false pretenses? Highly unethical for an astrophysicist. Or practically mandatory for a pirate. I want to go back to India. It's hot and loud, and there's so many people. You have no idea. They're everywhere. So guys, think, how do we keep Raj in the country?
Why don't they just get another job?
You're asking me for? Don't know if you can talk now or not. Oh, please. I'm gonna miss you so much. McDonald's, you can't get a Big Mac. All you can get is the chicken Maharaja, man. And the special sauce? Curry. Which, in India, believe you me, is really not that special. Don't worry, I'll find another job. Now let me start practicing. But do you want fries with that Maharaja back? Hi, Leonard. Hello, Raj. I'll show them. Forgive me, as you know I'm not adept at reading facial cues, but I'm going to take a stab here. You're either sad or nauseated. Because I was going to say sad. I don't know why I hedged. What are you eating? Elbow macaroni with ground hamburger and tomato sauce. Oh, pepperoni. I think I'll miss you most of all. I'm also confused about this. Why don't Hindus eat meat? We believe cows are gods. Not technically. In Hinduism, cattle are thought to be like God. Do not tell me about my own culture, Sheldon. In the mood I'm in, I'll take you out. I swear to God. I'm sorry. Me too. I'm a little on edge. Understandable. Your entire life seems to be crumbling around you, and your future appears bleak at best. Thank you. You're wrong about Hinduism and cows. Gosh, but this one, it's so long for us looking for someone to join the Stellar Evolution research team. You're kidding? That's fantastic. Come on, what are you waiting for? Call me. Set up an interview. I want it. That's happy, right? Yeah. Come on in. I was surprised to hear you're interested in joining our team. Giving up on those trans-Neptunian objects? No, it's a very promising area. In a perfect world, I'd spent 7 more years on it. But I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to work with you on a tremendously exciting and not yet conclusively disproved hypothesis. Splendid. Please sit down. I'll feel shy. It's a little early, isn't it? Although on Proxima Centauri. That's very good. Jolly amusing. But if you don't mind, I'll hold off until sunset on Titan. Well done. I have a feeling you're going to fit in just fine, Dr. Gugravali. Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry, am I late?
Right on time. Dr. Gugravali, now I present Dr. Milstone from MIT. She'll be heading our heart data analysis team.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Cosplay. I read your paper on hypervolatiles mass distribution. I really enjoyed it. How did you correct for the selection bias?
Well, I ran a simulation allowed me to correct for the observational efficiency.
That's just fascinating.
Thank you. Would you like to hear more about it in my hot tub? So when do I start? You knew to get the job. How could you not get it? You know, he's British, I'm Indian. Ever since Gandhi, they haven't liked us very much. Are you saying that he discriminated against you? Because we should file a complaint. That's okay. Complaint's been filed. So that's it. That was my last hope. Gonna be deported, sent home in disgrace, exposed to the sardonic barbs of my cousin Sanjay, or as you may know him, Dave from AT&T Customer Service. I'm gonna miss him. Will you come visit me in India? Yeah, it's like a 17-hour flight. How about I meet you halfway? Halfway is 600 miles up the coast of Japan. Tell you what, we'll Skype. Gentlemen, Raj, did you get the job of Professor Laughlin? No. I assumed as much, but never fear. Like the subordinate male protagonist in countless action movies who disappears halfway through the second reel, I have returned to save the day. Odd, usually he's met by cheers. Anyways, I was thinking about exploring the string theory implications of gamma rays from dark matter annihilations, and it occurred to me that I could benefit. Sheldon, how many reels before the subordinate male protagonist gets the point? I'm sorry, if you didn't cheer at my entrance, it's too late to buy into the premise. Anyway, I got some extra money from the head of the department, and Raj can come work for me. You want me to work with you? For me. You're going to have to listen more carefully when you're on the job. Okay, please don't take this the wrong way, but I'd rather rather swim buck naked across the Ganges with a paper cut on my nipple and die a slow, agonizing death from a viral infection than work with it. For me. Sheldon, are you busy? Of course I'm busy. Should I wait? Yes, please. How may I help you? I've reconsidered your offer to let me work with you. For me. Yes, for you. I do, however, have a few conditions. First, at all times, I will be treated as a colleague and an equal. Second, my contributions shall be noted in all published materials. And third, you are never allowed to lecture me on Hinduism or my Indian culture. I'm impressed, Raj. Those are very cogent and reasonable conditions. Thank you. I reject them all. You leave me no choice. I accept the job. I'm sorry. I believe you've misunderstood. I'm not giving you the job. I'm simply.
All right, guys. I finished.
Have a seat. We'll get started with the interview.
Bye, guys.
Kidding.